Medications can put you on a level playing field. It helped me, and I went through 2 years of making the decision on medications, but it's one of the best decisions I made.
From your experience, what make an ADHD adult successful?
Challenges for people with ADHD is their lack of self-awareness. And it sounds so simple, but really what is self-awareness? As we define it in coaching at the Academy, self-awareness is the ability to pause, inhibit, pause in the moment when you feel something is right, pause and paying attention to what we're paying attention to in the moment. And ask ourselves, how is what I am paying attention to serving my best interest? People with ADHD don't pause. They don't know the emotion. They don't know how they're coming across. So when the self-awareness improves, which an ADHD coach will help them, teaching them to feel the signals in their body. Everything that starts in your mind shows up in your body. It's called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is critical. Challenging the negative story that you're telling yourself. Change the story to one of success, fulfillment, and joy that's been buried. Taking those stories and expanding upon them and bringing that memory into everything and using your strengths with purpose and meaning. So self-awareness is the first thing. Second thing is emotional intelligence. The third thing is accessing and paying attention to the things that you can do and not letting the things that you can't do. Now, what this means is that you have to have a balanced approach. That it means if you have success with your strengths, that you know right around the corner there's some challenge with ADHD that you have to be prepared for because it's situational. So if you understand the situation, you can pre-plan, because ADHD people don't think in the future. But when you're motivated and you know what situations impair your ability to move forward and which situations move you with positive action, you start with positive action. You never start with the weakest link, start with the strongest link. And this all begins with self-awareness.
So finally, do you want to leave us with a piece of advice for?
Yeah. If you have ADHD, my recommendation to you is to interview certified coaches from an accredited institution, not a certified coach from a school that is not accredited. Second thing is it's not enough to have skills. You have to hire an ADHD coach who you connect with, who you feel attached to, who you feel understands you, who doesn't judge you, and who accepts you. That everything you tell them, they don't second guess you, and that they empower you to move forward. You have to find a person that activates your positive emotion, and you automatically, when you see this person, you feel good because you have confidence in them. That will only come with a certified ADHD coach from an accredited school. Lastly, I do believe in the power of biology. And what we do know is that medications and combinations with other modalities, or as Sarah said, non-medical alternatives work. But you need a good physician, psychiatrist, family practitioner, and the question you have to ask them is, do you specialize in the diagnosis of ADHD and comorbid conditions? Because with ADHD comes depression, anxiety, this. But the brain is a biological machine that needs to have neurochemical balance. And that means medications can put you on a level playing field. It helped me, and I went through 2 years of making the decision on medications, but it's one of the best decisions I made, because it wasn't that I wouldn't do certain things. I couldn't. My brain just didn't have the neurochemical balance to do what it did. And I overcame rumination, I overcame obsessive compulsive disorder, all those things by comprehensive treatment. Good diagnosis and treatment with a good coach and or therapist if you need it. And those three things, but they have to specialize in this field. This is a specialized field. Lastly, the people who support people with ADHD, you need a coach too, because you're supporting people that you need to be educated about. Most people that have a spouse or a child or a loved one with ADHD don't understand it. You have to be educated, because the key to movement is first and foremost is understanding how your own ADHD shows up in challenges and strengths both. So you have to find a good qualified physician, therapist, and an ADHD coach from an accredited program.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.